And now, let's meet the teams. We'll begin with our guests from Boone, and we'll start at guard with 5'5" sophomore, number 1, Analia Santana. At forward and center, 6' senior, number 4, Nema Durandis. At guard, 5'6" senior, number 11, Eileen De La Rosa. At shooting guard, 5'8" junior, number 15, Valeska Zapatasny. And finally, for the Braves at forward and center, 5'10" senior, number 21, Paige Perry. The head coach of the Braves, Mr. Jerry Williams. And now, let's meet the lineup for you. Wekiva High School Mustangs. Starting at guard, 5'7" senior, number 0, Jasmine Puller. At guard and forward, 6' sophomore, number 3, Kayla Johnson. At post, 5'11" senior, number 15, Tiana Washington. At guard and forward, 5'8" senior, number 23, Michaela Bell. And finally for the Mustangs, at forward, 6' freshman, number 24, Alexis Hill. The head coach of the Mustangs, Coach Middleton. The officials for tonight's game are from the Central Florida Officials Association here in Orlando. We thank them for their dedicated service to our high school athletic programs and join them along with our participating schools, reminding everyone to make great sportsmanship a part of this and every athletic competition. Those of you here in the arena, if you have friends and family back on the Boone side of town, elsewhere in Apopka, or anywhere in the world, and they're not able to join us for tonight's game, we are live streaming on YouTube and the NFHS Network, nfhsnetwork.com, or open the YouTube app, search for Wekiva Sports on your favorite computer, smart TV, or mobile device.
Are you the main book here? The main book? Okay. And then he's got the clock? Okay. He's a multifaceted guy, huh? All right, cool. So you got the clock, and she's the book.
Welcome to Mustang Arena. My name is Mark Barchi, voice of the Mustangs and sports information director here at Wekiva High School. We are working on some staffing right now, trying to get somebody up top to run the camera with the good angle. So we appreciate your patience. We got somebody headed up there right now. While we get that squared away, I'll do the best I can for you here on the floor. But welcome to Mustang Arena. This is the Mustangs' second game of the regular season as we get the air ball there. Black case right there. Give one to me and one to him. Three released and is short. Putback made by Nema Durandis to put the Braves on the board. Yeah, one. Doesn't really matter, but number one goes to him. Yeah, it'll be on the side. Another Braves basket by Nema Durandis. I hope so. Three for Michaela Johnson. Hook shot by Nema Durandis. She has all 6 of the points for Boone tonight. Durandis called on her first personal foul, the team's first this quarter, and that sends the Mustangs to the free throw line. Washington shooting 2. Traveling, Braves ball. Rims in and out for Michaela Bell. She also picks up the rebound, though. Thanks for your patience. I think we've got our equipment up and running now. Michaela Johnson not there for her. Paige Berry will pick up the rebound. We'll go the other way. Down the baseline. Just managing to stay in bounds is Zapotensny. Timeout Mustangs. 30-second timeout requested by Wekiva. And we'll take the break with them. We'll be right back from Mustang Arena in a moment. Welcome back to Mustang Arena. Mark Parchy, the voice of the Mustangs, here with you for Thursday night basketball action, the second game of the regular season. Mustangs picked up a win on Wednesday night, yesterday. It wasn't necessarily a pretty win, but they did get the W in the books. Obviously, some early season rust to be shaken off here, probably by both of these teams. Boone certainly seems to be a little bit cleaner on their ball handling skills, and all of their offensive production has come from Nema Durandis, who has all 6 of their points. Now we'll pause for a Boone timeout. 30-second timeout requested by the Braves. Back in a moment. Welcome back to Mustang Arena. Some quick adjustments being made by both coaches here in the first quarter. Each team has taken one 30-second timeout. Spin move, jump shot, and it's well short, but we are going to get some contact. Mustangs foul called against number 1, Janiyah Poole. That's her first personal foul, the team's first. At the line, shooting 2, Analia Santana. First rim's out. Phoenicia Robinson comes into the game for Boone. Second one finds the mark. Down the baseline and floater for the Mustangs. By Paris Blackburn. Trey is off the heel for Zapatansny. Foul called against Braves number 3. Phoenicia Robinson, that's her first, team's second. Trey is too much heat from Alexis Hill. Paris Blackwood is there to clean it up, and now another short 3 from Pooler. Mustangs not showing a lot of initiative to get inside the perimeter tonight so far. Still kept it to a 2-point ball game though. 7-5, the Braves have the lead with 2 minutes to go here in the first. Off the bank, rebound going to Durandis. Now the tray released by Robinson, not there. Blackwood has the rebound, Mustangs go to work. Back out to Blackwood. Dribbles to the paint, lets it go, draws contact. Paris Blackwood is fouled on the attempt. She'll go to the line and shoot 2 for the Mustangs. The foul is called against the Braves. Number 3, Phoenicia Robinson. That's her second personal foul, the team's third. Once again, Paris Blackwood shooting 2. Blackwood has 2 points in the books tonight, looking for numbers 3 and 4 here. Has her first. And the second. That ties the game 7-all. $1:35 to go in the first here. And now we're going to get a tussle on the floor. Held ball, possession, Braves. Blocked by Blackwood. She'll also take the rebound. Now trapped in the corner. Gets a little help from Jasmine Pooler, but it's a turnover at the other side. Transition attempt. Can she make it? Yes. Outlet pass to Analia Santana to break the tie. Braves go up by one basket. Janiah Poole is fouled on the attempt. She'll go to the line and shoot 2 for the Mustangs. Foul is called against number 3, Phoenicia Robinson. That's her 3rd personal foul, the team's 4th. Once again, Poole at the line shooting 2. Mustangs get one more attempt on the offensive rebound. Now some harassment from Janiah Poole in the backcourt. Mustangs running full court pressure. Trying to get a 10 count. Do they? No. Contact. Block called against Mustangs number 23. Her first, the team's 2nd. Double dribble, Mustangs ball. Picked off by Paige Berry. The pop and drop. Paige Berry to Analea Santana for 2. Stolen basket there will extend the lead to 3, and that'll do it. That takes us to the end of the first quarter, and it is a 3-point advantage for the Braves at the end of 8 minutes. 11-8 is your score here at Mustang Arena with Thursday night women's basketball action. Back with more in a moment. Welcome back to Mustang Arena. The Mustangs have the opening possession of the second quarter. Once again, welcome back to Mustang Arena. Mark Parchie, the voice of the Mustangs, here with you for Thursday night basketball action. Trey released by Michaela Bell, not going to fall. Offensive rebound, though, goes to the Mustangs. Short pass, nearly taken away by Analea Santana. Mustangs get things back under control. Too much heat on the bank shot from Michaela Bell, and you saw she gave up after that shot. Did not pursue the rebound. Santana tried to float one in. That's not there. Braves get a second chance. That's not going to fall either, and that's going to get shot right out of bounds. No, the officials are saying it was deflected by Wekiva. So the Braves will actually get a team offensive rebound here. Returning to the game for the Mustangs, number 15, Tiana Washington. Back out to the top of the arc, swing action. And it's tipped away by Jacayla Johnson, who has a clear path to a layup, but it's too much heat on the bank. Mustangs lost an opportunity there to cut into the one possession lead. Coach Middleton described the opening contest from Wednesday night as a defensive, scrappy contest. He was certainly right about that. This contest is shaping up the same way so far. The Mustangs so far showing much greater prowess on defense than offense. 11 points allowed is not bad for the opening 9.5 minutes of a ball game, but only 8 points up. Now Michaela Bell ready to inbound. Bell for three, wide right. Again, the Mustangs taking a bunch of low percentage shots, and they are just not in their rhythm tonight on offense. Now down the baseline. Short little bunny released by La Rosa. That's not there. Coast to coast, not going to fall for Michaela Bell. Traveling. Braves ball. Ball back in for the Braves and swatted away. That was a risky pass. Janiyah Poole got in the way of it, just couldn't quite get there fast enough to take control. Still, though, breaks up the Braves' momentum. In transition, too much heat coming in from De La Rosa. That's going to go out of bounds off the Braves. So both Boone and Wekiva frittering away some layup opportunities to get some points on the board. Again, we'll attribute it to week one jitters. Bounce pass to the baseline. There it is. Janiyah Poole to Jacayla Johnson for two. Just how they drew it up in practice. So now the Mustangs will need to string together a couple of unanswered versions of that in order to reclaim the lead here on Thursday night at home. Baseline pass to Paige Berry. Nothing for her. She backs it out to De La Rosa. Doesn't have the tray. It's going to bounce off of Janiyah Poole. And so the Braves will retain possession at the opposing baseline. Right into the key. Contact. Foul is called against Mustangs number 3, Jacayla Johnson. Her first personal foul, the team's first. That will send the Braves to the free throw line. Number 21, Paige Berry, is shooting two. 0 for 2 at the line for Barry. Now Washington wrangles it in. Trey is not there for Janiyah Poole. Barry gets the rebound. Mustangs putting full court man on man. Braves get out of that, but then miss the pass to Naima Durandis. So high risk, high reward stance by both teams going full court. Of course, if you're on defense and you go full court, then the risk that you run is that if the other team does complete the transition outlet pass, then they will have nobody defending the goal. Tiana Washington fouled on the attempt. She'll go to the line and shoot 2 for the Mustangs. The foul is called against the Braves. Number 15, Valeska Sapatasny. That's her first personal foul, the team's first. Again, Washington shooting 2. Hits her first. And that'll be her first point of the night. Two for 2. Well, if one coach has said it, 1,000 coaches have said it. Free throws win ball games. And that'll be a go-ahead free throw. And the Mustangs get the pick at the other end. Alexis Hill with the outlet pass. Too hot, actually, for Jasmine Pooler, but she manages to recover with a little help from Poole. And now we're going to get a call for traveling Braves ball. So after all that, to avoid the turnover, the Mustangs will commit one anyway. Paris Blackwood back into the game for the Mustangs. And more ball handling issues. Both teams apparently must have had some greasy chicken wings before this game, because the ball is just slipping right out of everybody's fingers tonight. 3 for Jacayla Johnson, and we'll pause for a Braves timeout. Full timeout requested by Boone. We'll take the break with him. We'll be back for Mustang Arena in just a moment. Welcome back to Mustang Arena. Mark Parchi, voice of the Mustangs, here with you as the Braves take a timeout. The Mustangs have the momentum right now. They've gone from being down to being up by 4. With 4 minutes to go here in the second period. As we come back from the timeout, Naima Durandis continues to lead the Braves. She had the first 6 points. She hasn't had anything since then. And the Mustangs, Jacayla Johnson leads with 8, including that whopper of a tray that she just pulled down to extend the Mustangs' lead. Rebound goes to Washington after the missed bank shot. Over to Jacayla Johnson. For Jacayla Johnson. Back-to-back trays for her, in fact. 6 consecutive points. from Johnson, and the Mustangs take a 7-point lead. And now you feel that rhythm starting to click. Somebody took the glass off the top of Wekiva's basket. Deflected by Jasmine Pooler, and now a scramble for the ball. Held ball, possession, Braves. A strike that possession, Mustangs. Apparently I missed one. So now the possession arrow is right. It'll be Braves next time. Into Blackwood, and Blackwood, this feels like a volleyball play that Tiana Washington just jumped too soon and was not there to meet the ball. So both teams, I've not been keeping turnover stats at the table. All I can tell you is that they're not a coach's best friend tonight. Trey is not there, and another tie up here. Held ball, possession, Braves. This time I'm pretty confident about that. Bunch of long-range passes going on here. Mustangs, again, as much as you can criticize the sloppy offense with, the ball handling, the turnovers, etc., the defense has been solid. Alexis Hill gets the block. Michaela Bell with the rebound. Shania Poole from the baseline for two. Michaela Bell frustrating Analia Santana there, but it stays with the Braves. Bounce pass to the key, nothing there. To the corner, short on the tray. Rebound into the waiting arms of Alexis Hill. Mustangs outlet pass, in fact, too long. You have to pay long distance for a pass that long. Santana gets trapped, and she does just what they teach you to do in practice. Bounce it off the defender's knee and out of bounds. Boone lives to fight for the rest of the possession. $1:25 remaining in the half. It's been all Mustangs here in the mid to late second quarter. Now a steal perhaps? No. I'll give her a deflection for that. Not that I'm keeping stats anyway, but Janiah Poole never really took possession of the ball. She does knock it all the way to the backcourt, though, for the Braves. 77 ticks to go here in the second quarter. Full court pressure once again coming on by the Mustangs. Deflected by Blackwood, and now we're going to get contact on the rebound. Fouls called against Braves number 4, Nema Durandis. That's her second personal foul, the team's second. Mustangs will take the ball from their own baseline. Paris Blackwood bringing it out as we cross the 1-minute mark in the second quarter. To the corner, jump shot, too hot. Blackwood rebound, second chance basket, no. And now finally taken at the baseline from Santana. She'll take it all the way to the other end herself and draws contact. On the arm called against Janiah Poole. That's her second personal foul, the team's second. Neither one of these teams anywhere particularly close to bonus. Another risky pass. These soft air passes have been a source of contention for both sides. Braves basket by number 15, Valeska Sapatazny. Mustangs trying to see if they can get the last word of the period here. Out to Poole. That's off the bank and just a bit outside. 13 seconds to go here. The Braves looking for, oh no, stolen away by Michaela Bell. Did she stay in bounds? Foul called against number 1, Analia Santana. That's her first, the team's third. So not only do the Mustangs stay in bounds, they also draw contact. 8 seconds to go here. Mustangs going to have to make a decision quickly. They go to Poole for the tray. Short. Rebound attempt is blocked from Blackwood, and that'll do it. That takes us to halftime. The Mustangs holding on to a 7-point advantage after maintaining momentum through much of the second quarter. 20-13 is your score at intermission. Here on Thursday Night Basketball action, the second game of season 19 from Mustang Arena. We'll be back after the break. Welcome back to Mustang Arena. We're ready to start the third quarter. It's been a back and forth contest with the Mustangs picking up some momentum mid-second quarter to take a 7-point lead. 20-13 is the score going into the second half here on Thursday night Mustang basketball action. The Mustangs, of course, started their season yesterday as they opened the season against Timber Creek. That was a win. That would also be characterized as a defensive contest, and I think you'd have to characterize this one the same way. Wekiva has been quick to harass Boone on the ball, but they have made a number of mistakes with ball handling and control. Missed several layups and easy shots, and you could say the same thing for Boone. A lot of opportunities left on the table offensively on both sides of the ball here. So we'll see if during halftime either of the teams were able to get that cleaned up and tightened. The Braves have the opening possession of the third period. Underway from Mustang Arena with the second half. And again, Michaela Bell showing more of that defensive energy, although this time she goes a little bit too far. Michaela Bell is called on her second personal foul, the team's first of this period. It was a good idea, just not quite precise on the execution. And once again, zigged when she should have zagged, misread the route, whatever football analogy you want to use. And the Braves give the ball away to the Mustangs. To the top of the arc, count it, 3 for Alexis Hill. So the Mustangs taking their time, waiting until they have the shot they like. And Hill drains it, making it a 10-point lead, which I believe ties, if not exceeds, the largest lead of the game. 10 seconds in the backcourt. Mustangs ball. To the corner, 3 for Jacayla Johnson. 14 points for her, 12 of which have come from behind the arc. The Mustangs drained 2 trays in a row, and they now have a 2-1 margin over the Braves. It's ripped away from Michaela Bell, but just as easily, Tiana Washington takes it back for the Mustangs. Now contact in the key, it's a no call. Second chance basket not going to fall either. Alexis Hill sends the outlet pass, transition opportunity, too much heat on the layup from Michaela Bell. And again, with the lost opportunities. And again, Boone has had a few of them as well. A clear path layup, that's one that you just have to make every time. You might get away with it tonight. You will not get away with that in the playoffs. To the corner, a little bit too much heat on the tray from Zapatesny, whose name I will say correctly at least once before the end of this broadcast. Johnson. Down the baseline, reverse layup. Not enough heat on it. Durandis has the rebound. Right idea, but again, the pass is off the mark. Now that's deflected off Wekiva, so possession will continue. Poole back into the game for the Mustangs as Michaela Bell comes off. To the corner for 3, short. Now to the other corner for 3, off the heel for Zapatesny. Contact. Block is called against Valeska Zapatosny. That's her second personal foul, the team's first of this period. Just under 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. To the corner with Johnson. Bad bounce pass. And it'll cost the possession for the Mustangs. Jasmine Pooler not able to recover that one in bounds. Checking into the game for Boone, number 3, Phanisha Robinson. Traffic pile up at half court. And one. Jaquela Johnson gets the basket and the chance to make it a three-point play. The foul is called against number 3, Phanisha Robinson. That's her fourth personal foul, the team's second this period. Three-point play not able to convert. And now a wild shot goes well over the backboard. Putback from Durandese is not there either. And Paris Blackwood just wanted it more. Unfortunately, she's not able to maintain control, and it's still going to be a held ball. Possession, Mustangs. And you start to see a little bit of frustration coming through from the Braves. Nerves getting a little bit frayed here. And it's hard to blame them. So now, Braves will call off the full court. Everyone dropping back into the half-court set. To the key and contact. Janiyah Poole is fouled on the way up. She'll go to the line and shoot 2 for the Mustangs. The foul is called against Braves. Number 21, Paige Berry. That's her first personal foul, the team's third of this period. So again, this will be Poole shooting 2. Hits her first. Two for 2 at the line. Timeout, Braves. Full timeout requested by Boone. Back with more in a moment. Welcome back to live action from Mustang Arena. Mark Barchi, the voice of the Mustangs, here with you on Thursday Night Basketball. As the ball comes into Phanisha Robinson, and Boone just has not had a lot of answers for Wekiva, really since mid-second quarter, but certainly since coming out of the break at halftime. To the corner, three. This looks short, and it is. Bounce pass is ill-advised. Jacayla Johnson was there. See if I actually turned on the instant replay correctly this time, and I did. There's the contact. Foul's called against Nema Durandis. That's her third personal foul, the team's fourth this period. And it will send us to the free throw line. This will be Michaela Bell shooting two. She hits her first, and that will put the Mustangs up 31-13. Wekiva certainly getting it done at the free throw line so far tonight. 2 for 2. Mustangs keeping up the full court pressure. Jacayla Johnson has been brilliant tonight on both sides of the ball. I only have her points. I don't have her rebounds and steals, but I know that she's been doing good on those numbers as well. Mustangs pick up the turnover. And this is typical of a Coach Middleton style, which at least in this sense is not a lot different than the old Tommy Butts style that the Mustangs are used to. Paris Blackwood is called on the bear hug. That's her first personal foul, the team's second. So as I started to mention earlier, again, this is typical of Coach Middleton's style and was also typical of Coach Butts' style before him. It doesn't matter what the score is. You always play like you're down 2 points in the fourth quarter in a playoff game. Naaman Durandis picks up 2 for the Braves. Because, again, I'm not suggesting that the outcome of this game is decided. There's still a lot of game left to play, and we're nowhere near the running clock rule yet. But even though Wekiva clearly has a significant advantage in this game, even when the outcome of the game is decided, at that point you're not coaching for tonight's game. You're coaching for the next game. You don't want to end the game coasting, because then that will carry forward into your next practice and into your next game. And the coaches don't want that. So you're going to see, like, don't think of it as being unsportsmanlike. Wekiva is going to keep pushing regardless of what the score is. They're going to run that full court pressure if that's the play they want to run, and that's the play they want to practice. Doesn't matter whether they need the steal or not. Checking into the game for the Mustangs, Jadalise James. From the corner, Trey not going to fall for Santana. Washington gets the rebound. Mustangs trying to make something happen in transition. Michaela Bell will stop, pop, drop. Michaela Bell, 3. 5 points total for her tonight. Makes it a 20-point advantage for the Mustangs. And ball gets away from Robinson. Again, Mustangs not turning down that pressure at all, but they have not completely overcome the first half rustiness on offense. Held ball, possession, Braves. So this will come back to the baseline. And a dangerous pass. This one will get away with. Santana's off the heel, and now contact on the rebound. Paige Berry is fouled on the putback attempt. She'll go to the line and shoot 2 for the Braves. The foul is called against Mustangs, number 1, Janiyah Poole. That's her 3rd personal foul, the team's 3rd of this period. Again, Berry shooting 2. First one rims out. Checking in for the Braves, Eileen De La Rosa. Oh for 2. Put back there. Naima Durandis gets the second chance basket. 10 points for her. She has more than half of the offensive production for the Braves tonight. And now, again, ball handling error, to use a volleyball term. Alexis back into the game for the Mustangs. Rebound to Michaela Bell after Robinson's jumper didn't go. Michaela Bell this time, she thought about stopping and popping, but she thought better of it this time. Minute to go here in the 3rd. Mustangs up 35-17. See if they can get that up to an even 20-point lead. Oh, and a kickball. Kickball, possession remains with the Mustangs. And one. Basket by Alexis Hill is good. She's at the line shooting for the 3-point play. The foul is called against number 21, Paige Berry, her 2nd, and the team's 5th. Count it. 3-point play is good, so not just a 20-point, but now 21-point game for the Mustangs, thanks to that 3-point play. Why am I still in instant replay mode? Get out of there. There we go. Sorry about that. Apologies. Short for Eileen De La Rosa. And Hill loses her dribble, but has a little help from her teammate. Wide left for Janiyah Poole. And probably not enough time to get anything done here. Short for Santana. And that takes us to the end of the 3rd period. 38-17 is your score with 8 minutes left to play here in the 2nd game of season 19 from Mustang Arena. Back with the conclusion in a moment. The Mustangs have the opening possession of the fourth quarter. Welcome back to Mustang Arena. As I was sharing with the crowd here in the arena during the break, we have a special event tomorrow afternoon, I should say. The Wekiva men's basketball team will be hosting the first ever in-school day basketball game. So it'll be at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Lake Nona will be coming over to Wekiva, and that will be the end of the day. It'll be a pep rally schedule, and we have a held ball, possession, Braves. So the Mustangs still lose possession, but at least they get the possession arrow back out of that as Michaela Bell just dropped the ball. So again, turnover stats, not something you want to write home about for either team. They both struggled with that tonight. But Wekiva, their offensive rhythm certainly has improved. Now an outlet pass, wide open, got it. Score 2 for Chili's James. And she's in the book off the bench. Broken up by Alexis Hill, taken by Janiyah Poole. Mustangs go back to work. And so while both teams have struggled, Mustangs defense has been a little bit stronger as we get Janiyah Poole from Michaela Bell for 2 more. 42-17 now. 25-point lead for the Mustangs. Full court harassment. Robinson getting double teamed. Again, Wekiva showing no signs of turning down the pressure here. There will be no coasting to the finish line tonight. Washington gets a hand on it, breaks up the dribble. Stop, hop, and drop for Eileen De La Rosa. And Wekiva did, I think, just about everything right on defense on that play. De La Rosa with an outstanding jump shot there. I don't know how you defend that. Sometimes that's just going to go in. Now, Bell with a bad outside bounce pass. Misses Poole. Checking in for Boone, number 10, Sarah Sissom. Blocked by Washington. Goes back to Durandis, though, getting double teamed, has nowhere to go. Pops it back out. The tray is short from Santana. Durandis gets back in there and immediately gets harassed, and they will call contact here. Push is called against Paris Blackwood, her second personal foul, the team's first of this period. Addison Archer in for the Braves. Nowhere to go. Santana takes it herself. And there's a foul on the rebound attempt. Push is called against Mustangs number 24, Alexis Hill, her first, team second. Shot is well short of the mark. And that'll be Michaela Bell with the outlet pass. Held ball, possession Mustangs. 3 not there for Bell. I think that might have touched the backboard equipment. Doesn't matter anyway. It still goes out of bounds. Valeska Zapatosny gets the basket and a chance to make it a 3-point play. The foul is called against Mustangs' Michaela Bell. That's her 3rd personal foul, the team's 3rd of this period. Returning to the game for the Mustangs, number 3, Jacayla Johnson. Shooting 1, Zapatosny. And she converts. So it seems that the Braves may finally be starting to get a sense of focus, although it might be too little too late with 4.5 to go. Now it's going to be Jacayla Johnson drawing contact on the baseline attempt. She'll go to the line and shoot 2. The foul is called against number 4, Nema Durandis. That's her 4th personal foul, the team's 1st of this period. 4.5 minutes to go. Jacayla Johnson is the leading scorer for the Mustangs, leads all scorers, in fact, with 16 points. And a rare miss for her. Second one finds the mark. Taken away. Michaela Bell, take and make for the Mustangs. Johnson trying to do it again. And boy, Zapatosny just could not catch a break. Finally got some help from her teammate, but we'll have to settle for a held ball. Possession Braves. Blocked by at least one Mustang, maybe 2, but Johnson couldn't reel it in for the rebound. And now the pass was about 4 times as hard as it needed to be to go 6 inches. The floater not there, put back, that'll fall. It'll be number 12, Addison Archer, gets on the board. So most of the time, the passing has been too light all night, and that's led to a lot of turnovers, including right there. That one pass, though, on the other end was way too heavy. Archer trying to get something off the outlet pass. Not going to happen, but the foul. Mustang foul is called against number 1, Janiyah Poole. That's her 4th personal foul, the team's 4th of this period. Addison Archer at the line, shooting 2 for the Braves. First is short. A little help from the rim, and Archer has her second. Score the basket for Michaela Bell. Foul is called against Mustangs number 3, Jacayla Johnson. That's her 2nd personal foul, the team's 5th. Penalty situation. At the line, shooting 2 for the Braves, number 15, Valeska Zapatosny. 5 points for her tonight. Off the heel for the first. So while the turnover stats have been a lot to even more in favor of Wekiva, the free throw shooting has definitely been to Wekiva's favor tonight. Both teams have been in foul trouble at alternating times. Michaela Bell. Third time's a charm on that rebound. Outlet pass to Alexis Hill for 2. Beautiful assist there across midcourt. Mustangs almost back up to their game high 25-point lead. Finally, the Mustangs will turn down the pressure, catch their breath. Going into the half-court set, blocked between Johnson and Hill. Some contact there. Foul is called against number 4, Nema Durantis. That's her 5th personal foul, and she retires from the game with 10 points. Checking in for her is Paige Berry. At the line, shooting 2, Jakayla Johnson. Sorry, that was the substitution timeout. Johnson again, making it look easy. Mustangs back up to their game high 25-point lead. Two for 2. And now Johnson comes off, possibly for the last time tonight, as I got the vibe from the bench that was the ceremonial relieving of the guard. Stolen by Destiny Rosado. Clear path. Got it. Coast to coast for Michaela Bell. She gets in the double figures with 11. Michaela Bell is the only person on the court with substantive scoring. Jadalis James has 2. Everybody else has not scored tonight, so clearly trying to get some minutes in. Foul is called against number 15, Valeska Zapatosny. That's her 3rd personal foul, the team's 3rd. No shot traveling. Braves ball. Now Jadalis James getting in there like she owns the place. And unfortunately just doesn't have the speed on the dribble. Eileen De La Rosa can't reel it in though, and so it will stay with the Mustangs. taken away. Beautiful pass, but Addison Archer just can't complete. And now nobody in front of her. Shadalise James on the layup. These bench players playing like they got something to prove. That takes us to the end of the ball game. 55-25, the final score here on Thursday night ladies basketball action. I want to thank everyone for coming out to support your Mustang and Brave athletes tonight. Once again, we want to invite you to join us again tomorrow as we have a special event. The men's basketball team will send you off to Thanksgiving break with a special event in the school day, 1 p.m. tomorrow. The Mustangs host the Lake Nona Lions. If you're a Wekiva student, that'll be part of your pep rally schedule at no cost. If you're not a Wekiva student, you can watch online at nfhsnetwork.com or our YouTube channel, Wekiva Sports. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, X, and YouTube at Wekiva Sports, and bookmark WekivaMustangs.com for all of your scores, schedules, and more. For those of you here in the arena, please drive carefully and arrive home safely. Those of you watching online, thanks for tuning in. We hope you'll subscribe before you go. Good night from Mustang Arena.